channel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kayla, and today I will be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with the tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. One card. For the overall energy of the reading. Alright, we have breathe with fork in the road at the bottom of the deck. Breathe being the overall energy. Number 29. Let's see, what is this about? Alright, breathe. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you are in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. So with breathe being the overall energy of the reading, some of you may need to, with breathe, it just gives meditate. If you look at the card, she's definitely, giving that energy. She's meditating, okay? You need to meditate, maybe. Breathe, okay? Be patient, all right? And trust, okay? I'm going to read the prosperity message as well. You have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one moving, guiding. You are the slow one moving languidly, yet still progressing right now, in a rhythm dedicated to your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe. Slow and steady wins the race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe, okay? So you need to be patient. Don't rush, okay? And breathe, meditate, and trust that things are going to work out how they're supposed to, okay? We're also going to read 13 at the bottom of the deck, which is fork in the road. All right. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You have arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as to no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So immediately what I'm getting is maybe you need to meditate on a decision that needs to be made, okay? There's a choice that needs to be made. You have to make a choice about something. You're at a fork in the road. And with breathe being the overall energy, you need to meditate on it, okay? Take your time. Be patient, okay? Don't rush it. I'm also going to read the prosperity message. You have come as far as you can on this journey, on this part of your journey, and now you are faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for bettering your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to have a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being, okay? I'm not the best at reading, guys, as you can clearly see. But as I said, it's giving the energy of there's a choice that needs to be made, and you need to be patient with it. Trust your intuition, okay? And maybe you actually do need to ask this question. I'm going to read it again. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Okay? And I feel like that's very important, what you need to believe, because really, that is very true. Whatever you believe, that is what it's going to be. Okay? So make sure that you wholeheartedly believe it, and nobody can shake that belief from you. Okay? Nobody can sway that belief. Nobody can make you think just because of what they are saying or doing or whatever. Even your outer circumstances, you need to believe it, like kind of like crazy type. Okay? For it to manifest. Okay? So let's clarify. Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify. Why is breathe here? Please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Clarify, breathe. All right, we have Tower. Sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. Okay? So maybe some type of major change, sudden change is happening, and you need to stay calm, breathe, relax. Okay? Be patient. Maybe you need to be patient for this change. Okay? At the bottom, the wheel of fortune, good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fate, ups and downs, unpredictable. A positive change is giving, a good change, something that's going to change the course of your life, okay? Something that is inevitable, all right? The Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, potential, beginnings, new opportunities or growth. Something new is definitely starting, okay? You could be starting something new, or just something new is starting in your life, all right? Maybe you're making a head over heart decision here with the King of Swords, right behind this Ace of Wands. Disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, okay? Maybe you need to make a head over heart decision. You need to think disciplined and be truthful and honest with clarity, okay? All right, let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for breathe. What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for breathe? All right, we have the Temperance coming out. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. Okay? This talks about patience, okay? Maybe this Tower is going to be bringing imbalance. Whatever this sudden change is, it's going to balance things out, okay? It's going to bring harmony. All right, at the bottom we have the Hierophant, confirmation. At the bottom we have the Hierophant, institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. Maybe you need to trust this, okay? The Page of Swords, new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restlessness and mental energy. And then the Eight of Swords, negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions, imprisonment, victim mentality, and entrapment. Maybe you're coming out of that space, okay? Maybe you're like learning and finding out new things, like higher knowledge, okay? You're coming out of a space of probably feeling lost and confused, okay? Balance is being restored. Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for breathe. What else? Please and thank you, Spirit, for breathe. All right. Knight of Pentacles, hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, and responsibility. Okay, maybe you need to stay on a routine, okay? Continue to put in the work. Okay, you could already be doing a daily routine, something consistently, all right? Being productive. At the bottom, Knight of Wands, energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, fearlessness, impulsiveness. Okay, this is going to be something maybe that you're very excited to do, very passionate about, very inspired. Okay, adventurous. You're ready to do it. So maybe it's not going to seem like hard work for you. This Six of Swords, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. And then the Page of Wands, inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. Maybe you're excited to move forward. All right, move on, releasing something, okay? You're ready to be a free spirit to explore. Okay? Maybe you have been working hard and now it's time. Your hard work is paying off. Okay? Let's see. What else, please and thank you, Spirit? What else for breathe, please and thank you, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune, good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fate, ups and downs, unpredictable, okay? Yeah, it's like the work that you're putting in, you're going to be seeing positive rewards, okay? Change. You're going to be seeing the change come in. Knight of Swords at the bottom, ambitious, action-orientated, driven to success, fast thinking, and defending beliefs. All right? The Empress, abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. And then the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, providing, financially a working parent. Okay? Maybe you're like getting to it in the sense of the Knight of Swords, okay? Rushing into something, okay? Maybe something is coming quickly. All right? Some type of abundance, prosperity, stability, okay? One more, please and thank you, Spirit. One more for breathe, please and thank you, Spirit. One more for breathe, please and thank you, Spirit. I'm going to shuffle the cards. You could be traveling, okay? Planning something with this Two of Wands at the bottom. Planning, progress, making a decision. All right? One more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for breathe. Please and thank you. The Five of Cups, regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. At the bottom, Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. Ten of Cups, divine love, harmony, blissful relationship, alignment, blissful relationship, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, a total love and support. And then the Hermit card, soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone, independence, inner guidance, meditation, consciousness. I feel like someone is in the Five of Cups. I'm not sure. I don't feel like this is you in regret or failure or anything like this, okay? Someone is disappointed, but maybe because you are working with others, okay? Collaborating with others, teaming up with others, building something with someone else. A Ten of Cups, a divine love and harmony, okay? Maybe after taking the time to heal with this Hermit card, being alone, all right? Something is coming to an end as well. The High Priestess, something from the past is coming to an end. So this could be maybe someone from the past that is in this Five of Cups energy, all right? So let's give me a moment. Let me see. So it says here with these cards here, the Tower, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. This combination of tarot cards is intense but meaningful. It speaks to a powerful cycle of upheaval, healing, and eventual renewal, emotionally, spiritually, and materially. Okay, so the Tower card, it represents sudden change, upheaval, revelation, breaking down false structures. Something is or has recently collapsed in your life, beliefs, relationships, or circumstances. This wasn't gentle, but it was necessary. The Tower clears away illusions and makes room for the truth, okay? The Temperance here, healing, balance, moderation, and integration. The message after the chaos of the Tower, Temperance brings the call to harmonize. This card encourages emotional regulation, spiritual grounding, and a peaceful blending of opposites. You are being guided to restore equilibrium and inner peace, okay? The Knight of Pentacles here, steady progress, responsibility, patience, and dedication. You are rebuilding slowly and methodically. This Knight doesn't rush. He shows up consistently and gets things done. This suggests a season of committing to the process, especially in material or health matters, okay? So you're definitely committed to something. As I said here, the routine, just committing to doing something again and again. The consistency, dedication, okay? Steady progress. Even if things are not, showing signs, you're not giving up. You're steady going, okay? The Wheel of Fortune here, destiny, change, karmic cycles, new opportunities. The message, you are at the turning point of a major life cycle. After the destruction and effort to rebuild, the universe is shifting things in your favor. But remember, the wheel keeps turning. Align yourself with your growth so you can rise with it, all right? So kind of like, I feel like take advantage of the wheel turning in your favor, okay? Jump on it while it's good, okay? And build on it so that even when the wheel turns, you're not, back at the bottom of it, okay? And then with this Five of Cups here, loss, regret, emotional sorrow, focusing on what is missing. The message, there is emotional pain still lingering. Perhaps you are mourning what fell apart during the Tower moment. But this card gently reminds you not to miss the blessings still standing behind you. Wow. Okay. So don't focus on the past. All right. Some of you, it could have something to do with love. Some of you are still focused on the past instead of, teaming up and partnering and starting anew. Okay. The story together, you have gone through a dramatic change, one that shook the foundation of your life or identity, the Tower card. Now you are being called to find healing and equilibrium, the Temperance. Build something lasting with care and effort, the Knight of Pentacles, and trust that fate is shifting in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune. But your heart may still be grieving, the Five of Cups, which is okay. Grief is part of the transformation, okay? It has some guidance here. Allow yourself to grieve what was lost, but don't get stuck there. Focus on creating something solid and meaningful, slowly with care. Stay spiritually centered. Balance is your power. Big shifts are in motion. You are not stuck. The universe is moving with you. Okay. So you need to just be patient, breathe, meditate. All right, trust the process, okay? You may still be healing, as it says here. Some of you are still probably thinking about some type of hurt or pain from the past, okay? Something that didn't work out. But trust that things are going to work out for the best, okay? There's going to be a change in the wind soon, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Tower card here. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is Tower here? Sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, and sudden insight. Clarify this Tower. Please and thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Cups comes out. This talks about wish come true. I think they say this is the wish card, okay? So something that you wanted, maybe this Tower was necessary to bring in something that you wanted, okay? Contentment, satisfaction, all right? At the bottom, Magician. You're manifesting what you wanted, okay? Maybe this Tower is, as I said, it's part of it. It's part of whatever it is that you manifested, okay? Give me a moment so I can see what this is saying. So it says here with this Nine of Cups, talking about emotional fulfillment, contentment, wishes coming true, and self-satisfaction. You're either stepping into or being invited to embrace a state of emotional abundance. This is the wish card, as I said. A sign that what you have hoped for is manifesting or within reach. You are being shown that you have everything you need to feel, emotionally whole and self-assured. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, clarifying the Nine of Cups with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. The Magician talks about manifestation, willpower, resourcefulness, alignment of mind, spirit, and body. You have all the tools to create your reality. The Magician here says you made this wish come true, not by luck, but by aligning your intentions, energy, and action. You are a powerful co-creator, okay? The Queen of Cups here, emotional intelligence, deep intuition, compassion, and inner wisdom. The message, you are emotionally mature and sensitive. Your emotional maturity and sensitivity are guiding this process. This queen brings deep heart energy, creativity, and healing. She reminds you to trust your intuition, Keep your heart open and stay connected to your emotional truth, okay? And then the Lovers, divine union, choice, harmony, alignment of values. The message: this can represent a powerful connection, romantic or spiritual, that reflects your soul back to you. It may also signify that you've made or are being asked to make a meaningful, aligned choice from the heart. Either way, it is about choosing love, connection, and soul truth. The interpretation: this is a wish fulfilled through conscious creation and love. You have aligned yourself with something deeply meaningful, whether a relationship, personal transformation, or emotional breakthrough, and it's bearing fruit. You are manifesting what your heart truly desires, guided by compassion, wisdom, and emotional depth. You heard the ding, confirmation. Okay? So a message for you: you have done the inner work and now your outer world is beginning to reflect your true desires. This is a moment of grace. Honor it. Trust your heart. Stay rooted in emotional integrity and know that love and fulfillment are not just possible, they are already blooming in your energy. Okay? That is beautiful. So you have manifested something and things are coming in for you. Okay, let's get one more. Please and thank you, Spirit, for this Nine of Cups here with the Tower. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is this Nine of Cups here with the Tower? Death at the bottom. Something's ending, a new beginning. All right, one more for this Nine of Cups here with the Tower. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Nine of Cups here with the Tower? Please and thank you, Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom, the Eight of Pentacles. Alright, so with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Tower is giving this sudden change and upheaval, whatever is falling apart, it is to bring in this happiness for you and bring it in with stability as well, okay? Grounded stability, grounded happiness, not something that can just be blown away or taken away, okay? The Eight of Pentacles at the bottom gives the energy of, working towards something to perfect something, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. All right, things are working out in your favor because I feel like you put in the time and energy for it, okay? Let's see about this Temperance card here. Please and thank you, Spirit. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, and finding meaning. Clarify the Temperance, please and thank you. The Moon card comes out. That talks about illusions. Things are not as they seem, okay? At the bottom, we have the World card, the Judgment, and the Queen of Cups, all right? So let me see. Okay, so with the Moon clarifying the Temperance, it's saying, things are not as they seem just because things, you may not understand. You may not see, how it's going to work out or what is actually going on. I feel like you need to be patient and trust that, balance is being restored here, okay? And then the World, the Judgment, and the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Maybe you've completed a cycle, okay? You've called judgment, so now things are being, kind of forced into play, all right? Let's get one more, please and thank you, Spirit, for this Moon with the Temperance. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Moon card here with the Temperance? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is the Moon here with the Temperance? The Lovers in the reverse. Okay, so it's saying like balance is being restored. Maybe in a connection that was not with this Lovers in the reverse. Okay, it's like you didn't understand maybe with the Moon card, maybe why it fell apart. Okay. But harmony is being restored. Okay. Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Two of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, balance is being restored at this time, okay? Let's see what else for this Knight of Pentacles here. Hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, and responsibility. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? The Ace of Cups. New love, new feelings, new emotional. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Strength card. Maybe new love is coming in, okay, because you were working hard to heal and, you know, constantly sticking to something. Okay, let's get one more for this Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles here. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more for this Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. One more for this Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Please and thank you. That was two. Just one. Just one more. Please and thank you, Spirit, for this Ace of Cups with this Knight of Pentacles. All right, Page of Swords. Let's see. So it says with this Page of Cups and Page of Swords, clarifying this Knight of Pentacles is giving the energy of like new love coming in, but you are like taking your time with it, okay? Not rushing into it and still trying to find things out, okay? Trying to just not rushing into it, okay? Being patient and curious and cautious type of energy, okay? And trying to like maybe learn and find things out, all right? Maybe just trying to make sure that it is, you know, balanced with the Six of Pentacles here, equal give and take. All right, let's continue on. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune here, please and thank you, Spirit. Good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fate, ups and downs, and unpredictable. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So it says, when the Wheel of Fortune clarifies itself, that is a profound and undeniable message. Fate is at work in your life right now. Twice confirmed. And with the Fool at the bottom of the deck, this reading carries a strong energy of karmic new beginnings, divine timing, and soul-aligned risks. Okay? Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, destinies, cycles, karmic, divine timing, change, turning point. The message: you are at a major turning point. The universe is shifting gears in a way you can't fully control. This is not just ordinary change, but fated transformation. When it appears twice, it emphasizes that this is a karmic moment. The past is being cleared and a new path is unfolding with divine orchestration. Repetition of this card can also mean let go. You are not steering, the universe is. Ooh. Keywords: new beginning, leap of faith, innocence, and spiritual trust. That's the Fool card. You are being invited or even pushed into a fresh start. The Fool is the soul's journey before it knows the road. It says take a leap. Even if you don't know what's on the other side, you're being asked to walk in faith, not fear. Alright, so the interpretation: this shift is centered around the heart, either love, emotional healing, or soul purpose, or something that truly matters to you at a core level. It suggests this change isn't random, it's guiding you towards joy, vulnerability, connection, and emotional fulfillment. The overall message: this is destiny knocking twice. A new cycle is beginning that you cannot avoid and should not resist. The presence of the Fool in the heart means this new chapter likely involves love or relationship transformation, opening to emotional vulnerability, trusting the unknown, letting go of past control, and choosing to flow with divine timing. Spirit says everything is shifting in your favor, but you must leap. Trust the turn. Trust your heart. The affirmation: I surrender to the rhythm of my soul's journey. I trust the path. Even when I cannot see it, my heart knows the way. Okay? So things are happening how they are supposed to happen. This is divine timing. All right? And this is fate. All right? You do not try to control this. Take a leap of faith. Okay? Let's see. Because we have the Fool card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Temperance at the bottom. So it says here that you may not be aware of it, but it's like you're holding on to something. Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith here with the Fool card, but you're holding on to something. And with this Temperance, it's like you need to just let things balance out. Let them play out how they're supposed to, okay? Says with the temperance, your soul is healing and finding harmony, but it's a process. Temperance is slow, sacred, and deeply spiritual. It shows that beneath the surface, the universe is balancing things out on your behalf, blending past pain with present grace to create a peaceful future. This card tells you to trust the divine unfolding. Don't force, don't rush, flow. The bigger message, you are on the brink of a beautiful beginning, the Fool card, but something in you is still trying to grip the old out of fear or uncertainty, the Four of Pentacles. Yet beneath it all, your higher self is guiding you, gently saying, let go, balance is coming, you are safe to trust, you don't have to cling anymore. This reading is about letting go of fear-based control, surrendering to a higher rhythm, allowing healing to complete so that a new path can begin. An affirmation, I trust the timing of my life. I let go of fear and I leap with love. I am guided, protected, and ready. Okay? Yeah. Let's get one more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for this Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more with this Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of Fortune here. The Nine of Swords. And at the bottom, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely moving towards some like stability. All right. Ten of Pentacles, wealth, happy family. Okay. A family man. Okay. Someone that is in charge and all the things that the Emperor speaks of. Okay. Let's see. I think I said that this was the Nine of Swords, but it's actually the Ten of Swords. So it's definitely talking about, you know, some type of backstabbing, painful ending, deep pain coming to an end, okay? It says this is a massive karmic turning point and not a subtle one. You are being shown that something is ending for once and for all. This ending is meant to happen no matter how painful or unexpected it feels. Alright, so the Wheel of Fortune 2 times clarifies fate, karma, cycles, divine timing, major life shifts, double appearance message. You are in the middle of a destined life cycle. The past is being cleared in a way you cannot prevent or control. This is a cosmic reroute. And Spirit is saying we are turning the page whether you are ready or not. Wow. There is a sense of inevitability and divine orchestration here. The Ten of Swords, final ending, betrayal, burnout, rock bottom, release. The message, something is over completely, whether it's a relationship, a belief system, a phase in life, or an emotional pattern. This is a painful but a final death of something that no longer serves your soul. It hurts, yes, but it's also a release. After the Ten of Swords, the only direction is up. It had to end, so you can begin again. What this means, together you are experiencing or about to experience a fated ending that is necessary for your evolution, even if it comes with betrayal, heartbreak, or deep exhaustion. This ending may not have been your choice, but it is your liberation. The Wheel of Fortune 2 times says this is destiny, not punishment. And the Ten of Swords adds, let it go. Don't resist. The pain is temporary, but the freedom that follows is forever. Spiritual insight. This is a soul contract ending. Karmic ties are being cut. Wow. I can definitely relate to this. Some type of major, cycle is complete. You probably did a cord cutting and it's finally, you're going to be seeing this being cut. Maybe you're going to see, maybe that's what this Five of Cups is. Somebody else is not happy about this, okay? The universe is clearing out dead weight and to open a brand new cycle. You are stepping into a new timeline, but it requires surrender, not struggle. Pain is valid, but don't stay stuck in the ending. The dawn is already rising. An affirmation, I release what is over. I trust the ending is my rebirth. The wheel turns, confirmation. The wheel turns in my favor and I rise with it, okay? With the Emperor at the bottom, with the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles, you are moving forward, okay? To wealth, abundance, prosperity, happy home, happy family, okay? Some of you may have been manifesting love, money, all types of things, okay? And it's coming in. Let's see. All right, so yeah, you're taking, you're taking control of your life. You're moving forward towards abundance, stability, okay, happiness. This could be new family units, all of that, okay? Some of you may be meeting new people, but it's coming with all things attached, okay? Not just love, money, stability, all of that, okay? Let's clarify this Five of Cups here. Regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Five of Cups here. Please and thank you, Spirit. Did I say Five of Pentacles? Clarify the Five of Cups. I'm going to shuffle. The Star card, you're definitely healing, okay? Justice card, this is justice. The Empress, wow. You've learned, healed, okay? Let's clarify this Five of Cups here, please, and thank you, Spirit. Regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, and grief. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, and thank you, Spirit? Clarify the Five of Cups, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Five of Cups. Whew, stomach is hurting. All right, Two of Swords, clarifying the Five of Cups. That talks about like maybe being unable to make a choice, not making a choice, refusing to make a choice, okay? Let's see. So it says the Five of Cups, the key words: grief, disappointment, loss, emotional focus on what's going on. The message: you are currently experiencing sadness, regret, or emotional letdown. This may be over a person, a missed opportunity, or even your own past decisions. You are focused on what was lost, and that's okay. Confirmation, excuse me, but what may be missing is what's still standing behind you. The Two of Cups in the imagery, okay? The Two of Swords, clarifying the Five of Cups: indecision, emotional blockage, avoidance, inner conflict. You may be avoiding a hard truth, unwilling or unable to choose a path, or stuck between two emotional realities. You are mentally or emotionally numbed out, perhaps afraid that making a choice will bring more pain. This clarifies the Five of Cups by saying you are at a crossroads in your healing, but you may be resisting the next step because it hurts or because you don't know what to trust yet. At the bottom of the deck, which is the hidden energies, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Magician. The Page of Pentacles talks about especially the potential for a new beginning, especially in learning, self-worth, healing, or material stability. You are being offered a chance to plant new seeds, but it will require patience, study, and openness. The Five of Wands: inner conflict, outer competition, resistance, or mental or emotional friction. You may feel pulled into too many directions or feel like you are battling with yourself or others. The Magician: raw creative power. You have the tools to transform your reality, but you must act with intention. Hidden within all this confusion is the ability to manifest something new, but only if you face what you are feeling and stop avoiding the truth. The message these cards are telling together: you are in a moment of emotional heaviness or mourning, possibly stuck in the past or in a state of internal avoidance, the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. But beneath this grief and indecision is a powerful opportunity to step into a new learning path or practical beginning, which is the Page of Pentacles. Move through your inner conflict or resistance, the Five of Wands, and ultimately reclaim your power to shape your future, the Magician. Spirit is saying, yes, you have been hurt, but you are not powerless. The magic begins the moment you choose to stop standing still. Affirmation: I release what I cannot change. I face what I've avoided. I choose to begin again with clarity, strength, and power, okay? Whew. Let's get one more for this Two of Swords here with the Five of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more for this Two of Swords with the Five of Cups here. Five of Wands again at the bottom. The King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the World card. All right. Let's see. So it says this spread speaks to a powerful internal conflict that's ready to evolve, and beneath the surface, you are being guided towards stability, abundance, and completion of a soul cycle. Let's break it down. The Five of Wands, the main energy. Let's see. Give me a moment. Okay, hold on. All right, the Five of Cups clarified by the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. This reading is deep, emotional, and spiritually pivotal. It reflects a soul in the midst of grief, emotional indecision, and inner conflict. Yet beneath all of that, there is a powerful emergence of strength, self-worth, and completion. Okay. So the Five of Cups, loss, regret, sadness, emotional focus on what's gone. The message you're grieving may be over a relationship, a decision, or a version of yourself that no longer fits. You may feel stuck in sorrow, focusing on what went wrong or what you feel you've lost. However, this card also carries a message. Not all is lost. The Two of Cups is still standing behind you. The healing is waiting, but it requires a shift in focus. Clarified by the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. These cards show why you are still emotionally stuck in the Five of Cups. Two of Swords, you are emotionally or mentally blocked, possibly avoiding a decision or truth. There is part of you that doesn't want to feel the weight of this grief, or is afraid of what moving forward might mean. You may be torn between the heart and the head, or unable to access clarity through the fog of emotion. The Five of Wands, internal chaos, mental conflict, or interpersonal tension. You are either battling yourself about how to move forward, or there's too much noise around you, opinions, tension, or pressure, making it hard to access peace. Together, these clarifiers say you are stuck in grief because you are torn inside, resisting your feelings or clarity, and surrounded by or embodying conflicting energies. At the bottom of the deck, the hidden energies. Your soul is trying to move towards, okay? The King of Pentacles, emotional or material stability, a future grounded in wisdom, maturity, and self-assured strength. It could represent someone entering your life, or the version of you are becoming, calm, wise, financially or emotionally secure. The Empress, divine feminine energy, creativity, self-love, nurture, and abundance. The grief you are feeling may be connected to self-worth wounds or the loss of something you once nurtured. But the Empress here is a message. You are still capable of creating, receiving, and healing. The World card, completion, wholeness, soul graduation. You are near the end of a major karmic cycle, but you still must fully feel and release what has passed in order to close it. The World promises a rebirth, a next level, but only through acceptance, not avoidance. The big picture, you are in an emotionally raw space, mourning, avoiding, and struggling inside. But this isn't the end. This is the sacred middle, the cocoon stage between loss and rebirth. The Five of Cups shows your grief. The Two of Swords and the Five of Wands shows your fear and resistance. But the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the World show your destiny. You are meant to emerge from this period strong and grounded in your value. The King of Pentacles, radiant and abundant in love, purpose, and self-worth. The Empress, whole and free, having completed a major chapter. The World card, affirmation. I honor my grief, but I do not live in it. I choose to face what I feel and allow healing to move forward. I am becoming stronger, wiser, and whole. Okay. So, it's kind of like maybe you are sad about this, okay? Maybe you don't want to leave somebody in the past, but it's like it's necessary, all right? For your growth, all right? So just summing up the reading, I feel like Spirit definitely with breathe being the overall energy, you need to be, patient and let things flow out and happen how they're supposed to. I feel like that was said throughout the whole reading, especially with this Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Fate, let fate play out how it is supposed to. There's a choice that needs to be made with fork in the road at the bottom of the deck, okay? And the choice is pretty much, are you going to, you know, move forward? I mean, it's pretty much saying that it's going to happen anyway, but I just feel like Spirit already knows that, you know, you're on board with this, okay? Let's get an affirmation before we close out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One affirmation for myself and the collective before we close out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One affirmation, please and thank you, Spirit. All right. I am the guardian of my happiness, okay? So I kind of get the feeling like, you know, you want happiness. You have to go for it. You have to let go of this past. It's like you love something or someone, and you probably feel guilty, you know, for leaving them behind. You know, you have a strong connection, a bond. As I said, it said a soul contract is ending. You've completed a cycle. So you had a soul contract with this person, and it's ending. And maybe that person is still trying to hold on to you. But if you want happiness, you have to move forward and go for it, okay? You cannot be trying to worry about somebody else's happiness, okay? At the bottom, I allow myself to receive, okay? So Spirit is bringing this into you. Spirit is handing it to you, but you have to be willing to take it, all right? Listen to the whispers inside of your heart. How you feel is okay. You don't need to explain it, all right? That is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.